Let's go.
What's up, good people?
What's up, Steve? What's up, Steve?
What's up, bro? You good?
Do people do this anymore?
Yeah, they do.
What does this mean?
It's the peace side.
No. This
We're here in peace.
Scissors. Rock, paper, scissors. Scissors.
Okay, let's do it. Count of three.
Yeah.
Rock, paper, scissors. Okay.
You cheated there.
No, I didn't. Okay. Okay.
Whoever gets rock, paper, scissors does the intro.
Okay,
let's
go.
Go. Rock, paper, scissors. Okay, let's go.
Rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors.
This is a dope podcast.
I know.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Okay. I think let's settle this one maybe next week.
Okay,
cool. Okay. So for today, can I do the intro?
Do the intro. Go.
Okay, cool.
Go. Let's go.
So how are you, good people? My name is Steve, and he's DJ Pro in the mix. So we always meet up. And we've got these awesome ideas. He has most of the ideas. I just come in with the.
But this particular idea, this setup, it's on Steve.
Okay.
Steve, I love the setup. Man. I love the setup.
Dude, we've got
the ambience.
We've got a real
background.
Like a real piano in the background. Like what are you talking about?
How did you come up with this, man?
I don't know.
I like the colors.
Like we're going to be talking about music, so I thought, what could we incorporate?
It's an expensive set.
Exactly.
Brand new, 2025.
What's the name of the Steinway and Sons, man? That's it's an expensive keyboard.
Very expensive.
So anyway,
yeah,
we are here to talk about anything and everything related to the arts and entertainment industry. Yeah, paying particular attention to the music industry. So we're going to be talking about everything. Yeah, we are all over, but in an organized format. Are you organized?
Yeah, I'm organized. And is no holds barred? Are there limits to what we can talk about?
No.
All right.
Absolutely, we go there.
And everything, just a disclaimer, everything we say on the podcast, Steve is to blame.
Okay,
just for the record. Follow him. Okay. He scripted this whole thing. There's nothing that's
okay. No, that's fine. It's okay. I'll take the blame.
So the big one. Yeah. Let's get straight into it.
Okay.
I think the biggest thing that's coming is going to be the numbers.
Nama nominations.
Numbers.
Yeah, I'm sure one way or the other you've seen the nominations either on
Everybody's
WhatsApp,
seen the numbers.
on Instagram.
Or heard them on Power FM.
Exactly. Yeah. Sure.
I talked about the list.
So how do you feel?
The numbers. First of all, the name Nama is synonymous with sticking. It sticks. Kunama.
Yeah, I feel you. Kunama.
Yeah.
Like kunama.
I think every time the nominations come out, paneka kunamira karipo. Okay?
Dude,
I
come from the gate. Okay, fine.
Panemazita akanamira. Pama nominations enama.
Okay.
Every year.
Yeah. Okay.
Am I lying?
No, you're not lying.
Let's be frank.
You're not lying.
That it's predictable that you're gonna have Janet Manuel is going to be nominated.
Absolutely.
Every single number. Do the fact check.
She's
No, I'm not criticizing. Okay. I'm saying Nama. Panemazita.
Anogara akanamirira panama. Okay, I feel you.
And it's fact.
Well, I come from the.
Congratulations, Janet Manuel. I love the music, man.
Did you really have to do that?
No. Actually,
who doesn't love Janet?
No, she's amazing.
She does what's the name of her concert? She does a concert, a self-branded concert at the beginning of each year.
Are we talking about
on the 1st of January? Anot, yeah. And the attendance, it's quite.
No, it's nice. I've seen the billboards for Anot.
Exactly.
I love the person who's designing my billboards for Anot.
But she's got money.
Yes.
The marketing lead into the.
She does. And lots of support from the husband. So shout out to Jenna Manuel's husband. I'm also very supportive.
What role is he playing in music?
I think he's doing a bit of managing as well. Yeah.
Okay, wait.
But we digress. Let's go.
No, please. I just want to bring another one.
Okay.
Because she's not going to be the first one who has been managed by
a spouse.
Husband. A spouse.
There's nothing unusual about that.
But what's the story like? Does it not affect the music? Like, how do you separate the
personal life,
the fact that you are made at each other for stuff that happened at home, and now you're getting into a studio session?
I think you compartmentalize. That's what I'm thinking.
Dude, that's a myth. It's a myth.
I know.
You cannot separate yourself. It's like your dad, when you've done something, and then your dad steps in and says, you know what, son, forget that I'm your dad for this moment. Like, treat me like your brother.
Let me put it this way.
What's wrong with you? You open up.
Let me put it this way.
He's not your brother, is your dad.
I think the Janet Manuel and hubby combination, manager and hubby, is working. Because she's nominated for Namas every single year. Akanamirira
nominations. Literally. You seem
but you said you have some other examples of spouses.
Bethany is managed.
I thought you were going to say Banda Winky.
Like, does he? Come on, man, come on.
He's been the manager forever,
Dude,
man.
do you know that? Okay, wait.
He's the longest
serving manager
in the history of dancehall.
Okay, this is our very first episode.
Yeah.
Please, let's not go there. By now, you should know that
it was a slip of the tongue.
There are people we should never talk about.
It was a slip of the tongue.
Okay.
So give me an example.
Yeah, okay.
Spouses.
I've given you manager. Bethany Pasnawako.
Okay.
Is managed by the husband. Is the.
What do you think about that? Is that worked out? Because I think with Jenny Manyoa, it's clear as day.
Yeah.
Look at the number of nominations nominated for Best Female Artist.
Yeah.
I'm most surprised.
Yeah.
I would be surprised if she wasn't nominated. It's expected.
Is that coming from a genuine place?
It's coming from a genuine place. I had a chance to interview Jenny Manyoa, and she's an incredible artist, incredibly talented and creative. And her husband is incredibly intimidating. So shout out to you, my man. Shout out to you, my man.
Yeah, he's gonna be up in there. Like.
And he's always there for the interviews. Just for the record.
He's always there.
There was one time that I thought maybe he had done some backing vocals and she was going to surprise us and say, he's here because I didn't my vocals are now.
Yeah.
But I think he also plays a double role for security maybe?
Yeah.
Bouncer?
He's protecting his turf. He's protecting his space, man.
Yeah.
Because we know you.
But he's a good guy.
The moment you are by yourself with Janet Manyoa, you forget that she's a gospel artist
and I'll start singing along,
you know, and you get all cozy and come on, man. He's protecting the turf.
So the Bethany spouse manager, is that worked?
Well, to be honest with you,
or is that led to a demise?
Bethan Moyo gave us some interesting
I'm saying, has it led to a demise?
She's got an album coming out, so we can't say she's dead.
Is she coming from a good space?
I don't know. Let's wait.
Is she on top of the mountain and she's about to, release an album?
Okay, you know what? Let's talk about the numbers. People were stuck on the number list. You know why I'm doing that? Because
they're running away.
You took the responsibility of whatever you're going to discuss here and you put it on me. So that means people are going to come guns blazing on me.
Okay, are you excited about the NAMA nominations? I think we should put some of the list somewhere.
Yeah, we should pin it. Okay, so
Song of the Year.
I don't know how we come up with how they come up with that list.
But you're not happy with it. I mean, K-Chaps is there.
Yeah, K-Chaps.
Madiro. You've got Killer T,
obviously, that's a given.
There. Timbelami, Gorerino, it's there. With the Unveiled. People forget the Unveiled sometimes. You know, they say Timbelami, Gorerino. But shout out to the Unveiled. Okay. I think, in my opinion, Unveiled, the most beautiful gospel artist. They're so beautiful.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So when I haven't finished, you've got Windsor, Denga. That's the dancehall track that's nominated for Song of the Year. Then you've got one hip-hop song nominated, the remix for Gore. That's 216 Whiskey.
So of all the hip-hop bangers we had in the year...
Yeah, 2024.
Gore surpassed...
The remix, not the original.
Remix.
Yeah, because the original...
Surpassed
the original, hear me
all
out.
Of them.
The original wouldn't have made the cut for the cut-off date. So the remix for Gore...
is the one that
made the cut, yeah.
Do you know that the original song comes out first before the remix?
Yeah, I know, yeah. So, but you're about to say something. You're not happy with the fact that Gore... No, let's go there. I mean, you touched on hip-hop.
There's been...
216 Whiskey, this is Steve.
There's good music,
He has something to say. Yeah. So what are you saying, man? Are you saying that of all the hip-hop tracks that came out in 2024...
I'm not feeling. I'm not feeling.
You're not feeling.
I don't have anything against the boy.
He
did a good job.
On the other hand,
I'm
very supportive of Janet Manyoa's husband, the beautiful ladies of Unveiled, and Gore.
Dude, what's wrong with you?
That's Chenesa. It's the first episode.
Okay, cool. Okay, you've cleansed yourself. I'm the date one, so let me talk about it. Right?
Yeah.
Did we not get anything from Holy 10?
Yeah, we did.
Did we not get anything interesting from OCD?
I think with Matafela, with Banga, there was something.
And it didn't make it.
It didn't make the list, no.
So, because if you look, all the categories, they're equally represented.
Is your argument that if you're going to pick a hip-hop song...
Gore is not a representative song for what transpired in the hip-hop space in the year 2024.
But you're opening up a can of worms.
What do you mean?
It's not a can of worms. It is worms shaped in the shape of a can. There's no can.
Okay.
It's just worms.
Worms shaped in the... They look like they were molded off a can.
So you're saying if we had to pick a hip hop song,
Gore wouldn't have made the cut.
And you're saying for you, the best hip hop song in 2024 is Holy 10.
Could have been. I'm not saying
Holy
he's the best.
10.
I'm not saying he's the best.
Holy 10.
I'm not saying it. I'm just
Holy.
Okay. Do you know what I just
Leader
did?
of the youth.
Do you speak of the truth?
is the best.
Are we speaking the truth?
No, I'm asking, are you speaking the truth?
No, I'm not.
Are you a fan?
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
I would have gone votes.
I like his music.
I would have gone votes.
Wait.
Hands down.
Pro.
Votes JT.
Votes gave us
Hands down.
NOP.
Hands down.
1-2-1-2-1-2.
If I had to choose, I would have to say I think Saint Flow, I think Volts.
Yeah.
There's something there. And I think a lot of people underrate Blink 4. He put in a lot of work.
Okay, Pro.
But it's not a hip hop awards, it's the Namas.
Pro. Do you
Punish
see what
Namira.
Dude, you are
Punish Namira. It's a Nama.
Is it a problem that I accepted the full backlash and disclaimer for this episode? Dude, I just mentioned Holy 10 as a first name. And then you dragged the whole conversation around.
Anyway, it's not a hip hop award.
I was going to get to those guys.
Okay, so it's a Nama. What about the rest of the list? Windsor. I'm okay. Windsor representing against dancehall?
Yeah, I'm okay. But
I can't believe that.
But Master H.
Dude, exactly.
Master H.
That's why I'm surprised that you're happy. This is the thing.
What happened to that
The conversation should actually be going to how do they come up with these nominees. I think that's the conversation. Because hear me out. You get a distinct impression. You're clapping your hands.
No.
What is that? You're swatting a fly. What are you doing?
Nama. Like Kunama. Like you said, we've got people who are stuck on that list. And you know, before something
that
can
looks
stick,
dubious.
There has to be glue.
That looks dubious.
I know, but when you're doing it, was it dubious?
Well,
there needs to be glue.
Instead of going like this, why don't you go like this?
Yeah.
Why don't you go like this, man?
There's the glue.
Yeah, you go like this,
glue.
man.
No, but if you can't do it like this.
I'm trying to click my fingers.
Look, it's done like this.
I'm trying to click my fingers.
You're snapping your... I see. Okay, cool.
I'm not trying to slip you or anything.
I thought... Why aren't you making a sound?
Because it's a podcast and my mic is off.
Okay, I feel you.
You should mic my fingers.
Okay, cool.
So when you look at the numbers, you get an impression from the list that came out for Song of the Year that there was perhaps a deliberate effort to try to cater for all the genres. Mm-hmm. Because like you said, hip-hop, Vakanamira 216 Whiskey.
216, yeah.
Dancehall, Vakanamira Windsor. But as you rightfully say, Master H had such a great season.
For Zim Dancehall. Big time.
Big time.
He gave us anthems.
He was bigger. Bigger
Shout out
than
to him.
Winky D.
I know.
In that season.
Dude,
on record.
I accepted the...
So I'm saying, you start wondering...
Okay, wait. Can you please take back your statement that Master H was bigger than Winky D? Like for my own sanity, my peace of mind,
did I say
my
security? Was bigger than Winky D?
Yeah, you said that.
It's the microphone.
Okay,
everybody was.
Guys, for this particular segment, I am now deferring the responsibility.
No, but 2024, come on. 2024, I must say you owned it. I was nice.
Yeah.
Butter margarine.
I get you.
Butter margarine. Butter margarine. Butter margarine. Come on.
Yeah, come on. And do you know there was...
Why isn't he nominated?
There's a popular podcast that was dragging that song. And they even brought Gaspy Warrior to the podcast.
Wow.
To have him side with their opinion that he had copied Itaseu Nononga on Butter Margarine.
Oh, and what was the response from Gaspy? But Gaspy is a cool. He's a cool character. No, what I like about no, let me tell you something.
Yeah.
One thing that I've come to appreciate about Gaspy Warrior, because I had many chances to interview Gaspy Warrior.
Yeah.
There's a maturity about him.
Yeah, dude is mature.
He's not going to be dragged into something. You know, he's going to go in, his eyes wide open.
Yeah.
So I think perhaps we're trying to corner him, get him to be on record as saying something.
That's exactly what
create animosity or something. But the maturity that he displays, I think is only comparable to an artist like Natty O. Maturity. People who are like, I'm an artist, but at the same time, I'm a brand. I have a responsibility for what I say and what I do. Unlike people doing a podcast.
He actually handled the conversation profowanly. Yeah,
he tells
big shout out to him. And he's a song.
Shout out to Gaspy Warrior.
He's got songs that he released an EP last year.
Yeah. You want to talk about it?
Yeah.
He's not nominated for a Nama.
I know.
For nothing.
How is he not nominated? Did you listen to the one that he did the video with a vixen from South Africa? So a little bit.
No, it's nice. I love it.
Dude, that song is nice.
But go back last year, because the numbers are based on things that happened last year.
Dude, that song is from last year.
No, I'm saying just go back.
Okay, cool.
I can't get over the piano with his father. Mutirangali. Mutirange. I mean, come on. I just feel like that was just
let's put it back to
a
back
moment of
with
brilliance.
Gorerino. Dude. Now I see what you're talking about.
I think the problem, we weren't going to say it, but I think the problem with the NAMA nominations is that you get an impression that there's a lot left behind. And I don't know why. Like, it's not like you're writing them on a piece of paper that runs out when you talk about nominations. But I think a nomination is an acknowledgement in itself. Yeah. So if I had some advice for the anonymous NAMA adjudicators, you can have a list of 100. I acknowledge them. If somebody's put them in there. I'd rather have 20 nominees for Song of the Year if those songs are worth the paper they're written on.
Very true.
But I just feel like we left out some really impressive
and also, I feel like, remember we spoke of there's representation in hip hop.
Yeah.
There's one for gospel, actually two for gospel.
Two for gospel, yeah.
And what's the other one?
Dancehall with Windsor.
So
instead of Master H.
Are we saying that
instead of Master H?
Are we saying Sungura is dead as a genre?
He's completely dead.
According to
the world.
Namas.
According to the world.
According to the Namas.
Man, there's no way it's alive and well. Valentine just walked in. Valentine, quick question. Valentine, just quick question. Valentine Mabugu is not just a sports pundit, but he is an expert on all things that need expertise.
Yes.
My man, we're talking about Sungura. Is Sungura alive or is it dead and buried? Valentine Mabugu, go ahead, man. Go ahead.
For now.
For a fact.
As a matter of fact, it's dead. It's dead.
But people are gathered in the cemetery.
They are there in the cemetery.
There is an actual casket.
No, there's hope that
the person will come out of the casket.
There's a stone, a huge stone that can be lifted, and there's a resurrection.
As Maria Chama iri collectwa.
Aiwa.
Iri collectwa.
Bamwakambo collect on.
Aidzo
I mean, the biggest member of collecting Maria Chama was Kes Farai. Used to be the one. So yeah. So these are Sungura giants.
So picking your brain in this moment.
Right.
What could be done to resurrect Sungura?
I think it's about the genre itself getting back, and understanding what today's youth are all about, because that's where the growth of Zim dancehall is emanated from. It's the lingo, it is
the sound.
But I will tell you, Sungura still has fans. But right now, I will tell you one thing. Alik Macheso, brilliant as he may be, I don't think he's as brilliant as he was when there was still competition from those that have departed. And sadly, you need
the Tonga Moyos.
Yes, you need that pressure. I'll tell you see the brilliance of him. But right now, I think he's almost like under pressure to release an album at some point and stage of time.
So if you had to give him advice, if he's sticking to his guns, keeping the same formula, what would be your advice to him right now? Stop. If he was to stick to his guns and say, I'm going to give you the Sungura I gave you 20 years ago, that's all I'm ever going to do.
Because it's a genre that has remained open.
Should he put money in?
That's where his money is. That's where his money is. That's why he's the worthest of the whole Sungura artists. Because that's where his money is. Because he has remained a king. It's the same on how Oliver Mtukudzi made money. It's because Oliver Mtukudzi, when he made money, most of the artists had departed.
Oh!
Yes! All the greats.
Let me get what you said.
Dembo, Simon Chopa Chimbetu, all those guys were gone. And even the person he used to compete with a bit, in Thomas Mafumo, in as much as he was singing a different genre, but it was his competition. It left the country, and it left space for Tugu to explore. So this is what Ali Pacheco has done.
So he's waited for the competition to die.
No, it's fate.
But I'm saying, I didn't say he murdered them. But I'm saying,
I was going to say that the way you guys are saying it, it's almost like he had a hit list and he was taking them out.
It's the same as how how Oliver Mtukudzi was opportunistic in it. And made a name and a brand out of Zimbabwean music. And look at the album that he did in 1998, or is it 98 or 2000? Tuko Music.
Tuko Music, yeah.
Yes.
The jazz.
You changed.
You changed everything.
You got into a space and you just went boom.
Yeah.
That's when
Afro jazz. Yeah,
that's when Tuku. Imagine Tuku was singing Chimambara.
Some people started listening to Tuku just on that album. They weren't listening before that.
Yes. Yeah, because he used to sing Chimambara Chirimpoto. Even Thomas Mafumo was like, Chimambara Chirimpoto.
That's Gewega. So just on the record, innovate to survive.
Innovate to survive. Look at the opportunities like a true entrepreneur and see how you can reap out of the opportunity that has been created or out of the vacuum. Because entrepreneurs are there to find solutions to certain spaces and create something as a solution. This is what entrepreneurs do.
Wow.
So you need to be like that. There's an opportunity. All you can do, you can be, let me teach young people, Sungura, how to play that guitar, how do I strum it. And if you see what these young boys that are doing, who perform Legends Night.
Legends Night, yeah.
Night of Legends, whatever the case may be. You see what they've done, they've improvised and improved how Sungura should sound. If you see how they did Alec Macheso's song, even those boys playing a three bass line guitar like that, amazing. And I think if we had seen that in his choreographers and said, you would have said, wow.
Yeah,
wow.
True.
They can take that to the world.
Take in some of the new and mix it with the old and come up with something better.
There are younger people who are interested in the genre, but because they are not entrepreneurial to realize the opportunity that lies there, because everyone wants to go to Zim Dancehall, which is now overpopulated, and it will run its course at some point.
And because it's overpopulated, even if you try to wait out the artists waiting for them to die, there's a lot of people. There's a lot of funerals.
He's gonna need a hit list.
Thank you so much. That's Valentine.
That's a bit naughty and up to.
He's an expert on anything that needs expertise. Thank you so much.
Expert for hire.
Thank you so much. I mean, it just highlights so many things.
Yeah. Okay, speaking of taking the old sound, mixing it with the new.
Yeah.
Macheso actually gave us a taste of that.
The Freeman. Yeah, that was Freeman song.
That was nicely done.
I thought that was brilliant as well.
There was the Makads.
There you go. What's strange is that earlier on we talked about Gasperi and his father.
Yeah.
The sound that Bamenyeruke was doing is very different from piano.
Yeah.
But see what happens when you hear him on piano. I think Valentine just highlighted something I think is perhaps the thing that keeps our music on a plateau and we don't go beyond.
Yeah.
We're not accepting the idea that there's a new sound and you can still mix it with that old talent and make it better.
You know how our traffic and safety police officers and VID are making sure that all the vehicles that carry, public service vehicles that carry passengers, they've got a speed limiter.
Yeah.
At some point, you can't go beyond a certain speed.
Yeah.
It seems like our music industry has got a speed governor.
A speed governor.
A sound governor.
Who is governing that? Who are the gatekeepers?
I think people are scared. People are scared of introducing
new
things.
They're scared to
new
be
sound
themselves. I want to go on record and say that. Because I think every creative artist has got an inspiration when they decide they want to do a song, they want to record a song.
Yeah,
they've got an idea in their head. It can be out of the box. Then somewhere along the line, there's this fear that if I go away from the beaten track, if I try something different, I'll get in trouble. There's never an occasion where I've said to an artist, what genre do you do? That's not your job. Let the people who want to study music come up with a name for the genre that you've done. Don't worry about it. You know? Don't say, listen, I'm a dancehall artist. No, if you're getting on trap, get on trap. If you want to do drill, do drill. And a good example is Winky D.
Yeah.
His brand new EP, Pop Boy, is with a hip hop track that is done with Blink 4. Let him. Let him. Don't judge him. Let him.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a particularly good song. It's not a particularly good song, but spread your wings.
Yeah.
True. Ganda something. Eventually, panisha nama.
Now that
you got it right.
Yeah, I got it. Punish no Namir, I got it. Do you know what there was a time when I think Winky D noticed that there was a gap in the hip hop space. He actually gave us a good
hip hop song and a video.
We can even pick that song from back then and put it in 2024, and it competes with some of the hits.
There's only one thing I didn't like about it. I thought, first of all, he did
the big part.
No, he did
it alone to go to the big.
No, he did it very well.
Yeah.
And the video was exceptional.
What didn't you like about
the thing? I didn't like about it was it didn't feel like he wanted to then pursue any hip hop songs. It was almost like he was saying, I could do this in my sleep.
Yeah.
That's the impression I got. And because I think that if he has a genuine passion, Go for it, man. I don't care if you give us 5 songs, 3 songs, whatever, man. But go for it. But this drop in the ocean. But he's done it again on this EP.
Yeah.
It's one song. It's hip hop, pabo. So I'm like, dude, just do it. Kill us.
Do you think
kill us with the hits?
Do you think he'll survive in the hip hop space?
I'm not sure if there's a hip hop space. Is there a space? Is there a so-called hip hop space?
Okay. Do you think he would survive doing hip hop? That should have been my question. Do you think
Are we talking about money? Or what are we talking about? Because he can survive if he records a hip hop song. No one's going to shoot him. What are you saying?
Okay, will he get the same amount of fame, respect for his music in hip hop as he has done in Zimdance?
No, there's no way. There's no way.
There's no way.
Yeah, there's no way. But the reason for that,
it's not a valuable venture for him to.
The reason why I'm saying that there's no way you can get as much respect from doing hip hop now is nothing to do with the quality of the hip hop songs.
I see.
It's really got to do with the fact that he's not a time traveler. He's invested so much in releasing so much.
There's
no way he can release 20 hip hop albums.
That's the painted image that we have of him.
Yeah. Longevity, he's done more for dancehall. It's almost like having Picasso. Then you say, Picasso could do a bit of cooking or winery.
He's
done so much.
Achinamire. Maybe it might actually fail to make it to the Nama because
Yeah. And I think we've run out of time, but before we wrap it up, your conclusion. The Nama Song of the Years, are you happy, not happy?
I'm not happy.
And even if you are not happy, who are you betting on to get the Nama? Or who do you think should have got the Nama? Even if they're not nominated, you're like, I'm not happy with this list, it should be so and so.
For this episode...
That's the power of the podcast, eh?
For this episode, allow me...
You're scared.
No, I'm not scared.
The nice thing about podcasts,
do I look
you
scared
can even
to
change your mind
later.
Yeah, it's a podcast. We're not getting paid.
Do I look scared
unless if artists sponsor.
Do I look scared to?
Unless if artists sponsor the show. Then we can recommend your number.
Dude, so, I'm one person who will literally give you back your money just so that I can express my opinion.
You give me the money, then I'll give it back. I promise.
Or you give it back?
I promise. So who? Are you happy with the list?
Let me explain. Let me. And I'm not.
People will explain are scared.
Okay, I'm trying to make you understand. I'm trying to make you understand. Yeah.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Did you see? Okay. With regards to the Nama song of the year,
you want to hear them again?
I'm not happy with the entirety of the list.
Kanandanyura, Killer T.
It's not.
You're not happy with that,
dude. Allow me to explain.
That's the Nama. Killer T Kanandanyura. Okay, go ahead.
You sound like an angry wife right now.
No, but
who just hangs on to every bit of statement.
It has to be Killer T.
I'm trying to explain where I was.
Section.
I'm trying
Killer T Kananyura is the song of the year.
I'm trying to explain where I was. Wait, I'm trying to explain where I was. Dude!
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah. Okay, the song also won 2K, but I saw a post where he was saying he never got the money. But anyway,
that's a different story. Yeah.
I feel like the list is not as exhaustive and representative of what happened in the music space for the year 2024.
So,
however, because Kanandanyura is there and a lot of people believe that that's the song, then
it's Kanandanyura.
He's going to take it.
So we're in agreement, it's Kanandanyura.
I'm actually going to come out guns blazing if they don't give Kanandanyura the song of the year.
I have an impression.
Not for the fact that it's the best song, but because it's the best Panet Diripo.
Spirit! I think that if... I get an impression the Nama adjudicators are still kind of like, trying to make up their minds. I know. Things are happening in the background.
Yeah.
Word repeat. So I'm just saying, just for the sake of everyone's sanity.
Okay, just mention Ikokesh. Just mention Ikokesh.
They're not waiting for Ikokesh. Dude, no one is waiting for Ikokesh.
Okay, Ikokesh can now do diaspora.
No, but Ikokesh, no, man. How can you expect to be the song of the year with Ikokesh? Want big money. Anyway, so... I'm thinking...
What are you saying?
It has to be Killer T.
Wait.
Killer T. Chairman. He deserves it.
Okay. Then another one, as we wrap up, we genuinely wrap up.
We must wrap up, yeah.
There's a part of the conversation where I was hoping would dive into the music video of the year.
Okay.
One anomaly that I picked there. There are 2 Saint Flow nominations.
Oh, okay.
Is it the same director?
No, two Bagger. It's Bagger.
Oh, so it's Bagger who's got two videos and same director.
Yeah.
I'm going to leave this as a food for thought.
Yeah, but leave a question. What are you saying? Why are there 2 bagger
how
videos?
Do we have 2 bagger videos in the same category?
Is it
by the same director?
Is it a lack of talent?
Did they fail to make up their mind to say which one of Bagger's video made it to the list?
Or maybe they received the funds from different places with different names of
People are making sure that there are things to. Okay, if there was one, would say maybe.
So what EP? And this one. What EP?
Just.
That you might say. Mara it's okay.
It almost feels like on the panel there are 2 people. One got water meat, and the other one got.
Then later double payment. I don't want my number too.
Says that.
I refund.
No refunds. Stick them there.
Unless you know how to nominate
number.
Can only nominate we can't.
Dude,
it's been awesome.
I'm so worried though
about
for our industry. I hope with this conversation, with this podcast going into the future, we are able to mop up.
But just a disclaimer: I'm not a NAMA official.
Yeah, neither am I.
All the things that I've said have no bearing on the NAMA awards.
Yeah.
They might have a bearing on how you feel after watching the video.
Yeah, I'm sorry if we hurt your feelings. Ooh, sorry. I'm gonna call the NACE, bring a Band-Aid and some painkillers, is it? Yeah. But until then...
Scissors.
Let's do it again.
Rock, paper, scissors.
So it's scissors.
Scissors.